Hey guys, it's Jen, and today I wanted to show you how I'm going to create this hybrid layout. So we're starting on the computer here, and I'm using some of the April releases from the Ali Edwards digital shop. And this first one says, "Love you, Uncle," and I will insert here what that comes from. I can't remember what it's called. What the package is called, but I'll make sure to link to it below. And then I'm also using the outdoors journal cards, and I'm using the one that says, "Here's what's happening in the yard." And what I want to do is I'm going to print a title for my layout. This is going to be an 8.5 by 11 layout, and I'm going to print a title that says, "Love you, Uncle Pup," which is what my nieces and nephews call my husband, because I'm using this photo of my husband and nephew. They're out in the front yard just sitting on a blanket, and so I pulled this photo open because I'm going to pull some colors from this photo to kind of switch up the colors of the things I'm working on. So the first thing that I'm going to do is open an 8.5 by 11 canvas. So I'm just going to do File, New, and then change the width. Oh, you know what? You can just go to US paper here, and we click OK. So now I have this canvas to work on because I know that my layout's going to be this big and my title's going to be at the top. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to drag the "Love You, Uncle" onto that 8.5 by 11 paper. So I'm just going to grab my Move tool, and I'm going to just click it and drag it onto this page. And it ends up being actually just the right size that I want it to be. I'm going to leave this black, but I'm going to write the word pup in a different color. So I'm going to get that kind of orangey red from the picture. So what I'm going to do is just grab my text tool. I think I am just going to do Helvetica bold and just write the word pup in all caps. And right now it's this blue color, but I want it to be that red, that kind of reddish orange color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my photo, and I'm going to grab, I've got my color picker tool. So all I did was click on the text color tool at the top, and now I've got a place where I can pick the color from in here. But what I'm going to do, since I have this other photo open, is I'm just going to click in the areas on this photo until I get a color that I'm happy with. And I think I want it to be a bit more on the orangey side, so I'm just clicking different areas on the blanket until I get kind of the color that I'm happy with. It's really kind of a corally color. I think I want it to lean a little bit more red, but not too much. I think we'll just go with that. I'm going to click OK. And I didn't highlight my text before I did that, of course. So I'm going to do it again. Now I have my photo got hidden, so I'm just going to come back to it here. Now I can see the text changing color as I'm clicking in different areas. And I really want more of, I even might click this color and then take it a little bit more orangey, just because it will still work well, I think, with it. Don't want to get too orange. There we go. I kind of like that color, kind of a rusty color. I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to check mark that box. And now what I want to do is just move it. So I think what I'm going to do, so when I'm doing stuff like this, I always like to nestle things where there's a descender in the letters or an ascender. So I think that will work right there. Yeah, I think that will work. So I'm going to go ahead with that. And then the next thing that I want to do excuse me, I have a little 3x4 card, that outdoors journal card. I'm going to use that on the layout as well. I'm going to print it 3x4 separately on its own. So I will print this on an 8.5 by 11 that we just created, the Love You Uncle Pup. But I'm also going to use this journaling card. And I want to change from the brown. That's not the color that I want. And I also want to, I think, include a little bit of that reddish orange color. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm just going to change the brown to black. So what I'm going to do is just grab my paint bucket, little tool here, and then I'm going to choose black down at the bottom left in my color picker. You can see I've got black chosen now, and I'm just going to fill in the brown. And then there's also brown in between the letters. So I'm going to zoom in and just fill in the insides of all of the letters as well so that it's all black. Hey guys, so I have my paper printed off. This is going to be the background for my layout, and it says Love You Uncle Pup. And here is the 3x4 card that I printed off as well. And I printed this on some American Crafts textured white cardstock, and I printed this off on some Epson Premium Presentation paper in a matte finish. So it's like a thinner, it's a little bit thinner than cardstock, but it's smooth. They are a little bit different colors. American Crafts cardstock is known for being a little bit blue, which is usually fine with me. What my plan was, I have two photos, the one that I showed you on the video, and then I also have this little one of my nephew so you can see his face. So now you can see both of their faces. And I want to arrange them something like this. Now, originally my plan was to have this card kind of tuck in between these, and maybe I could do some sort of arrangement like this, so that they're all three kind of got some space there. But as I was looking at it more, I think what I might want to do, so my plan was also to journal on this card. I think what I want to do is something more like this. It just looks a little bit more clean, and have this tucked into the side of my photo, and then type my journaling right here. So if I would have known that ahead of time, I could have typed this and had it print out with this. But I think what I'll do is I'll just I'll like put some marks with my pencil. So actually I'll do that right now. I want this to be kind of all equidistant from the sides. So I'm just going to kind of line these up. And I'm going to mark off the space where I would like my journaling to go. So in between there. And I'm going to type this up on just my manual typewriter, and then I'll come back and show you how I'm going to finish it. I think I'm going to use one or two of these stickers. These are label stickers from 7 Paper. It's from the Elliott collection, and this is an autumn collection, but it has a lot of outdoor kind of phrases. So fresh air, here, family, together. I thought it might be nice to bring in a little bit of yellow just to switch things up a little bit. So I might use one or two of these. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to go ahead and type up my journaling, and then I'll come back and show you how I'll finish this off. Okay, so I've gone ahead and typed up my journaling. I'm just going to erase my pencil lines real quick. And something that's like a love-hate thing for me with a typewriter is the fact that sometimes you mess up. I don't know if you can tell, but like there's a bit of a bigger space between these two lines, and some of the letters are a little off. I kind of like the imperfection of that. Yeah, so it's one of those things, but it doesn't bother me. So I'm going to go ahead and arrange my photos now and see how that's going to look. There's a little bit more space down here. I could have had another line of journaling, but I didn't want to force anything, you know. So there's a little bit of space there. So just keeping that in mind. And then I am going to tuck this behind here. And then I thought it might be nice to stick one of these little word strips across here as well. So I was thinking about the word together. And then I can just make it overlap onto the photo maybe. too, or do I want it to go underneath? I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I do also have a couple of things leftovers from my Allie Edwards story kits, and I thought specifically from the Day in the Life mini kit, there's this little one that says Sweet, and I thought that might be cute, just it's the right color. I don't know where I'll put it yet, but I thought it was cute. So we'll see, maybe there. I haven't decided, maybe it's too matchy. I also have these ones that say Real Life and My Day, a little arrow. If I wanted to bring in some blue, that could be cute. I also have these wood words, and I thought that the one that says Remember could be kind of cute. I think it's too many words, so I'm gonna not do the wood words. There's also these little things, and I thought the camera might be cute, but I think that the orange colors are just a little bit off for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick down this photo, and I'm just using some adhesive from Thermoweb. This is the Tape Runner XL. Put that there. And I'm just going to lift it a little bit to lay down my... I can even just cut this card down. I don't need that extra space. That way I can just kind of slide it in. I'm still debating on these little words. So I could do Together. I could do Fresh Air, which has that kind of pinkish color that's in the photos, but I want to bring in a different color, I think. It just needs a little bit of contrast. So I think I do like the Together. Here's what's happening in the yard together, kind of is what it will say. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. And I'm just going to leave enough space so that the Together can overlap the photo. And I'm centering it. You know, I want it a little bit further in, actually. There we go. Oh, I need to move it down just a little bit. Excuse me. Okay, so I like that. I feel like I need another something yellow, so maybe this can bring that in up here. Or right here. Sometimes with simple layouts it gets tricky. I've said this before because when you have less on a layout, that means that each thing that you put on there, you're really going to pay attention to it. And so it really matters a little bit more. I like this little chipboard thing that says A Little Story of Right Now, and I think I could stick it in right there. I could stick it up here. Or I could stick it right here. I kind of like that. I feel like this red color is too... I've got it here and in the photos. I don't know that I need any more of it, actually. Oh, I kind of like it right here. I kind of like the white on white look. Like, it's hardly visible. I don't know if you can even see it, but I kind of like it. Okay, I'm going to commit to the hello right here. And maybe these actually need to be over here. No. I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit. These are kind of a matte finish, but I could use my Sharpie marker and outline them. Let's see what that looks like. Because I could always take it off if I don't like it. So now it's definitely visible. I actually think I like it, so I'm gonna outline all of them. I think I like that. So what I want to do now is just add a little bit of a different texture. I do have a little bit with the chipboard, but I want a little bit more. So I'm going to add some staples in a few places, and I think what I want to do is staple on some of the little stars. So I'm going to just peel this up and staple right through that. And I will staple this star down here. And maybe this one right here. I stapled through 3 of them. I don't know that I need to staple through all of them. And I think I'm going to call that one done. So it's really simple. I'm still thinking, do I need something below the journaling? Let me just see if there's one more thing I can add that's just small. So as I was searching for something to put here, I realized I didn't have the date on here anywhere. So what I'm going to do is just stamp the date right there. So I looked it up. And I have my Becky Higgins roller date stamp here, and I'm just going to stamp it in black ink. And I'm just going to stamp it right there. And I'm going to stamp it a few times just to fill in the space. And I am going to call this layout finished. So very simple, straightforward, a fun way to use some of the digital elements, just print them out as a large title. I think it works really well for that. The 3x4 cards, you don't have to use the whole thing as a card. You can tuck it in as like a little element or layer into next to your photos and stuff. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed. Be sure to head over to my blog for more information, and you can go to allieedwards.com to check out these awesome products, and I'll be sure to link to them below as well as over on my blog. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.